Hi and welcome to my channel. My name's Teresa and I'm the Car Boat Crafter, and I'm on today doing some more 6x6 papers stash busting. So this is a project I used to do, oh gosh, long time ago. I think I saw it on Facebook or something. It's a really simple little fold, and you could make it larger if you wanted, just use bigger papers, but it's a great way to make some great little journaling spots that you can use in your albums or your journals, or just as a standalone little project as well. They're really cute. So I thought I'm going to make a load, pop them to one side, and yeah, hopefully I'll then either be giving them away in you know racks, or just, yeah, using them. So anyway, let me show you how to make them. Let's pop all those away, and I will be going through those and using some of those up to make some of these, lots of different colours and stuff. So you need two 6x6 papers and some scraps as well if you want to, but you can just supplement what you make, and also the white I find really useful for somewhere to write for your journaling bits. Anyway, let me get my cutter out, so we've got to do some cutting. So decide which one you want to be your background card, your background pocket, should I say. And I'm going to use this one. Yeah, I'm going to use this one, and you're going to cut this down to 4x6. Now I've already measured, these are 6 inches along anyway. So that one, the one that you're going to use, is going to be down to 4x6, and then this one you're going to cut down to 4. Let me just line that up. 4 by 5.5. Don't get rid of these bits because you're going to use them for your tags and a bit of decoration. So let's pop that there. Right, we'll start off with the bigger one. So we're going to make this little pocket bit here first, and all you do is put a finger lift hole in one end. So on one of your 4-inch sides, just put a little finger lift hole, like, actually I'm getting ahead of myself, you need to fold it in half first. Getting ahead of myself there. So just use your bone folder to get a nice sharp crease there, and then once you've done that on one side or the other, doesn't matter unless it's directional papers, you're then going to put a little finger lift there. And if you want to, now's the time to go round with your distress inks and just do the edges like that. Don't forget to do the creased edge as well, just to give it a finish it off a bit. Do the back, and you don't have to do this, it's just, you know, I think these papers lean or lend themselves to that. I'm going to do inside there as well, so that shows through. Let's pop that away. Then grab your glue and put a bead of glue up each side, so you're just making a very simple pocket. Nice and easy, very quick to do. Just a bead of glue up each side. Don't go across the top there because we don't want to seal it. Down, and then use your bone folder very gently, just push that glue into your papers, reinforce that line, that crease should I say, and pop to one side. So that's one half done. It's so quick and easy, this comes together. The next piece you're going to do, so this is your piece that is 4 by 5.5. You're very simply just going to fold up one side. So bring your corner up and just get a nice point, want a pointed edge there. make sure you've lined it all up nice and sharp, and then bring your bone folder in, fold it down like that. So you've got that now. That's why it's best to use double-sided papers. So you could very easily get away with a single-sided paper on this one, but this one, unless you, I mean, you could do some stamping and stuff as well. That's not a problem. You could do that very easily. So once you've done that, you're then going to fold this piece across like that. Make sure everything's all lined up nicely. Like that. So this is the front. So that's what you've got. So you've got your papers, you've gone from that corner across, and then you've folded this piece down like that. So this is the back, this is the front, and then what you're going to do is bring this corner across to that corner there. Just very carefully bring it across, get your bone folder out, and again just fold that down like that, and you end up with that shape. Okay, and this is purposely shorter because what you're going to do is you're going to glue it on there like that, that way or that way, doesn't matter, it's up to you. I'm going to get my distress ink out again, and I'm just going to distress at the back here. And the reason I'm particularly doing it with this one is because the colours are very similar, aren't they? I could have done it the other way round. I could have folded it so that that was the bit that was showing here, and then I had a contrast at the back. But actually, I don't mind it like that. So, and then I'm going to do the same down here. And then that bit. It's the bits that are showing that I'm doing, really. And then I'm going to do the bottom bit as well. Okay, let's pop that back on. I'll need it again in a minute. So I've got that fold. Now what I'm going to do is, let's start at the back here. I'm going to put a bead of glue along the bottom there. So just a little bead of glue there, and I'm going to fold that over. And what I've done is I've created a little pocket at the back here, and then I want to create another little pocket at the front. So what I want to do is run another bead of glue along the bottom here like that, and then bring that down like that. Let's give that a minute. And then while that's drying, I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to glue this panel here. Don't glue here because we want to fit in that, we want to be able to put something in there. So don't glue this bit, glue this bit here. So I'm just going to go round like that. Some glue down, and then fit it onto this pocket. And you can go where you want. You could go all the way to the edge. You could line up the edges there if you wanted. I'm going to bring it over a little bit so that we've got a bit of the background papers there. Line that up so it's nice and straight on there. Okay, and then I'm going to pop it over there with that on it to hold it all down so that it glues in place. Then I'm going to bring in some of the scraps that we've still got. So this piece I'm going to glue across the top of there. Just a little bit of glue. I mean, you can make it thinner. I think I've gone thinner on the other one than this, but it's up to you how you want it to go. So I'm just going to line that up on there. There we go. line it up like that, flip it over, and then let's just cut that off. I'm going to leave that then to dry for a minute. There. And then so this piece, let me just tell you what the sizes are. I've gone ahead again, haven't I? Forgot to tell you. So this is 3.5 by 2 3/4. Yeah, 2 3/4 is that. And then this piece is 1.5 by 3 inches, and this is going to be, so this piece is going to be this little tag here. And what you want to do then is decide what papers you want to put with it. So I'm going to use this piece, I think, on there. So let's bring in this again and chop this down. So that was 3 by 1.5 by 1.5. There we go. And again, this is up to you. You could glue that onto there if you wanted and just have one solid tag, or if like me, I prefer a split tag that you can journal on both sides of that. So what I'm going to do is, again, see, I'm going to distress all the edges on the white and on the pattern, and I'm going to do both sides because this is going to be a double tag. I'll do this one as well, and I'm going to cut it like a postal tag, but if you prefer, where's it gone? There it is. If you prefer, you can corner round it or whatever. I've got this from We Are Memory Keepers, but do whatever method you enjoy or prefer. So that's that one, and then that's that one. So those are both done like that. They should measure up. There we go. Actually, I'm going to corner around those bottoms as well, I think. Let's do both of them. Just as I think it just finishes off a little bit, doesn't it? So let's just do those as well. Top and the bottom. And then I want a hole punch. Any type of hole punch you want. This is the We Are Memory Keepers one, but it doesn't have to be. You can use whatever you've got to hand. So I've punched a hole in there, and I've got some of this, is it muslin? So I'm just going to fold that over, and this is going to be like a ribbon for it, but it's quite a distressed look. So I wanted something that wasn't too finished, something that was, you know, as I use it, it will not fall apart, but you know what I mean, the bits all start to come off, don't they, with this this material, and you can even just pull some off to make it look even more distressed straight away. So there we go. So I'm just going to pull some loose threads on there just to give it more of a distressed look. So there's one tag. This hopefully is dry now, so I'm just going to get my scissors and just trim that a little bit more from the front. That might just a tiny little bit. There we go. And this I'm also going to, where's my corner rounder gone? The corner round, 1, 2. I'm going to leave the top. I will corner around that, but I can feel it's not quite dry there yet, so I'm going to leave it for a little bit longer, but I will corner around it before I finish. So there's that. I'm going to do this side as well. I do like to just run a little bit of ink over that, just to give it a little bit of distress colour. So there's 2 tags made, and then the next one, last tag, I'm going to use both of these. So I need to cut these to 1 3/4 by, can't remember the length of them, so this one, yeah, and what was the length of that one? Let me just double check. 3.5. So this piece that I haven't used yet, I'm going to cut to 3.5 by 1 3/4, and then this one, just cut it to 1 3/4 because it's already at 3 inches from having cut the last one. And these bits, if you wanted, you could keep and maybe use them to decorate the front of your pocket even more if you wanted, or if it's a standalone, the back even. So I'm going to pop them over there. Again, I'm going to bring in my We Are Memory Keepers angle cut and just cut those angles out. But again, if you haven't got one of those, just use whatever method you normally use, and then decide which way round you want them to be, because they are double-sided, so you could go different ways. Let's bring this in now. So this one will go in there, this one will go in there. I must corner around those. So I want to decide whether I'm going to go with that and that, or whether I'm going to go with another one of them, or whether to go with that. So yeah, it's a decision. I'm going to go with that side. And the reason I've waited till now to put the hole punch in is because I wasn't sure which side. And sometimes if you put your hole in and you're slightly off centre, and then you decide you want the other way round, things can get a little bit skewy. I've got another piece of muslin that I've just cut down. Oh, before I do that, I've got to corner around the bottoms, haven't I? So I often forget to do that and then realise at the end of a project that I've forgotten to do that. Bring in the distress ink, and if you wanted to, one or both of these could very easily be white card as well, something to write on. Or what I might actually do is put some white card on the back of both of these. So yeah, I might do that actually. Measure it up, get my ruler out, measure it up, and put some white card on the back so that I've got another journaling spot. Let's push this through, pull that through like that. We've got that there. There we go. Just give that a firm pull. Bits are falling off of this. Threads are coming out all over. So, which I like because it gives that really kind of vintagey look. And you could even put it on into your pad, your distress ink pad, and colour it down even more. So that's going to go in there like that. And that, oh, let me corner around that before I forget. Hopefully that's dried enough. Here's one. Pop that one in. There's two. It's a little bit tougher because it's going through two thicknesses of card there. Let's pop that back in there. And there we go. That is another one of these done. Let's pop this one, put it all back together again. So you can see very easily how these would fit into a journaling journal or an album or something, and how you could then, you know, use bits of your waste to decorate up the cards or even your tags even more. So anyway, I'll leave that with you. To enjoy. I'm going to make some more, and I'm going to stash these in a box, no, in one of my drawers, one of my plastic drawers, for odds and sods and embellishments and that I've made. And I'll see you all in the next video. Let me know if you're going to make one. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.